This video is going to contain some spoilers in terms of plot, so if you have not seen the film and did not read the book and you don't know the story very much, you should probably turn this video off and come back after you've seen the film. So guys, I saw Something Like Summer. So a lot of you may have seen the first video that I made about Something Like Summer where I reacted to the trailer to the film, and I said in the description of that video that I would make a full video review of the movie when I actually saw it. So here I am making that review. As we all know, Something Like Summer is based off of the amazing novel by J. Bell, and I absolutely love the book. It is one of my favorite books ever. So I was so excited to see the film, and I bought tickets for it, and so I actually went and supported it. I didn't like, you know, buy it like bootleg or something like that. I actually wanted to see it in the theater. So now I'm going to give my official review of what I thought about the film. Before I start this, let me just say that I know that this is obvious, but I know that I'm just gonna have to say it. You guys, this is just my opinion of what I thought of the movie and how I enjoyed the movie and the things that I did and did not enjoy particularly. It's probably going to be different from yours because we're different people. You're allowed to think that the movie was absolutely amazing or absolutely terrible. You know, this is just my opinion. So I'm gonna start the review by talking about the things that I really enjoyed about the film and the things that I think that they did really well, and then we'll go a little bit later into the things that I maybe did not enjoy so much. Okay, first off, I know that a lot of people are going to be really curious because I've already been asked what I thought about Davy Santos' performance, because I did say in the video for the trailer that when he got cast, I was a little bit reluctant. So a lot of people want to know, now that I've seen the full film, if Davy Santos has like changed my mind and if I was pleased with his version of Tim. And I have to say that I was. I think Davy Santos did better than I was expecting. I mean, he still wasn't the Tim that maybe I would have chosen, but I think that he did a good job with what he was given. One of the things that I have to say was really awesome about the film was that the storyline was kept virtually almost the exact same. Another thing that I really enjoyed about the film, and I actually think it was the thing that was done the best in the film, was the score. Now, when I say the score, I'm actually not talking about the pop songs that were included. I'm actually talking about the instrumental score that was used in the scenes. I really do think that, you know, during the romantic scenes, it was really sweeping and dramatic, and it worked really, really beautifully, as well as just kind of the scenes that were kind of meant to be more funny. The music in the background really added to that, and I really thought that it was beautiful, and actually if the soundtrack does come out, I'll probably buy it for the score. Another thing that I really, really loved was Ben Bauer as Jace. I just thought he did a really, really great job of making Jace into a real human and not just like the perfect stereotypical boyfriend. The scene where Jace and Ben first meet on the plane is one of my favorite scenes in the entire film. Grant Davis as Ben to me did okay. I do think that he as an actor is very charming. You know, he's very attractive, very cute. He has like that just kind of like really like golden boy adorable smile. His acting at times is a bit one note, and I even dare to say that I think the role of Ben was maybe just a little bit too big for him. There was just certain moments, especially in the more dramatic scenes, where I felt like he maybe didn't do so well. You can tell that he's a singer first, because I think he really shined in the singing parts of the film more so than the acting parts. But he did okay. I'm not displeased with him, but I will hold by what I said. I do think that the role was just a little bit too big for him. So the score, the casting for the most part, and the faithfulness to the book are the three things that I really, really enjoyed. Now we're gonna move into the things that I did not particularly like. There was really only two things about this movie that I did not like, but they were big things. The biggest problem in this film for me, and it actually really hurts me to say, the two actors, Grant Davis and Davy Santos, they had no chemistry. All of their romantic scenes seemed to me just like so forced, and I didn't buy it. In the beginning of the film, it wasn't so bad because it was still kind of that conquest of like, you know, Ben likes Tim, but Tim is kind of unresponsive, and that was believable. But as soon as they got to the points where they were like in love, it just, to me, it really, really didn't work. And I want to make it very clear that I don't think that this is the fault of either of the actors. Chemistry is just something that either it's there or it's not. There's really nothing that you can do if it's not there, and it just wasn't there with them for me. The second biggest problem that I had with the movie was the pacing of the film and the way that they kind of put the scenes together. It was just so blatantly obvious that there were things missing. And I'm not just saying that because I read the book, because I know that that's what people are going to say. They're going to say, oh, well, you're saying that because you read the book. Like, no, I'm saying it because it genuinely didn't make sense. And actually, I feel like, thank goodness I read the book, because there was actually quite a few scenes, especially within the second half of the film, where I felt like, had I not read the book, I would have been super confused as to what was happening. There was just a lot of scenes where I felt like the emotional state of the character wasn't necessarily justified based on what just happened, because there wasn't really enough leading up to it. It all just happened so suddenly. And I think it's really important to remember that not everybody who watches this film is going to have read the book. One of the biggest examples that I could give about this, in the scene where Tim at the middle end of the movie comes back into Ben's life, their first kind of conversation, Tim gives Ben the phone and then he says, answer, and Ben says, under one condition, and the one condition is, let me see your notebook. And then he looks into Tim's notebook and he sees like a drawing of himself. I don't know if it was just something really profound that I didn't get, that flew over my head, but I don't know. I just feel like if you're my ex and I haven't seen you in 5 years and you tell me I'm gonna call you, answer, I don't feel like the next thing I'm gonna say is, let me see your notebook. And I know that I'm not the only one that feels that way. I saw a few of the people like around me kind of be like, what? So it was just a few little things like that that I just felt like were just didn't play well on screen. So those two things are definitely the biggest issues that I had. So like I said, it's only 2 issues, but they're big issues, and they did affect my overall thoughts about the film. I'm glad that I saw it. You know, the film overall, at least for me, it was slightly disappointing, but I still enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that I bought a ticket and went to support it. So I know that I kind of said a lot. There was actually a few more things that I wanted to say, but I feel like I kind of was dragging on, and I don't want this to be like a 15-minute video or anything. But please, 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 if you guys have seen the film, I really, really want to know what other people think about this film. Did you have the same issues that I had? Were there certain things that I said that you agreed with, or do you just think that I'm like completely wrong about everything that I said? Either way, I would love, 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 love to hear your guys' opinions about it, so please comment below and let me know what you think after you've seen the full film. If you did like this video, then please give it a like down below, and if you haven't done so, then subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah!